biceps. It is in the contract a legal requirement every single time we appear on camera. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hollywood Matt Connelly Live with the double biceps. It is in the contract a legal requirement every single time we appear on camera. We are appearing on the camera right now. We have a special guest here today, all the way from Toronto in Canada. It is Iti Manchanda. Hello to you. How are you today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How is things over in Canada at the moment? Is it winter at the moment?
Yes, it is. Last week was pretty warm, but this week it's terrible. It was ice raining. There was snow, and it's really bad right now. I cannot wait for summer.
Wow. Yeah, we were saying this on the weekend to one of our guys from England. I've never seen snow before, and neither has my girlfriend. So not in person. Obviously, being in Australia doesn't snow that much. There are certain areas where it does, but I haven't been to those ones. But as I said, it looks fun for about 5 minutes, and then it just looks like it will be annoying after that.
Yeah, definitely. As long as you're like in the house watching from the window, it's amazing. But as soon as you step outside, it's like I want to go back home.
Have you built a snowman and done all that sort of thing?
Oh yes, of course I have. Yeah, making snow angels, building snowman, everything. It is quite fun, but shoveling and snow blowing, it's annoying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And what about in summer? Does it get very hot there, or is it sort of mild?
I wouldn't say like very hot. I would say it's probably around 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. So I mean, it's not that bad. It could get worse if you compare it to other countries, but summer feels way better than winter.
Oh yeah. Originally, you were born in India. You were raised there. Is that correct? And then your
Yes,
family
I was
immigrated.
born in India, and I lived in India for about 5 years, and then I moved to Canada.
Okay, fantastic. So you've been there for quite a while then.
Hmm.
Fantastic. Yeah, I used to live in Vancouver many years ago,
Oh,
only for 6 months, but yeah, it was very similar. The city reminded me a lot of the city I'm from in Adelaide, but it was a nice place. All the Canadian people very friendly, and beat that stereotype of politeness.
yeah.
uh, and we've got a couple of people that have jumped in the chat here. The legendary Scott Evans, the man with the best smile in all of arm wrestling, is saying hello here. He's from Utah. Shout out from Utah, super heavyweight. He is a super heavyweight, and he has been doing very, very good things, especially on his left arm recently. He says that snow is overrated. Actually, snow sucks. And the Drew is in. Hello to the Drew. He says, I just saw her on Lucky Ones the other day.
Yeah.
There you go. He must have been on the Lucky Ones podcast with Lucky and the girls there. Was that Saturday night?
Yeah, it was. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, they do a great job promoting women's arm wrestling, and it's, you're the ideal candidate to be on that. You're a multiple-time national champion. You've won the Vice World Championship. You've done multiple state Ontario championships. And you're still very young. How old are you at the moment?
Oh, well, I'm 15 years old. I turned 15 in November. So, and I also actually got double gold undefeated at the Asian International,
Wow.
which that was one of the best tournaments I've been to. It was so amazing. It was so big. They had like drums and it was amazing. I've not seen that before. It was a great experience. Definitely one of the best one. Um, so I've been in arm wrestling for 2 years, and I think in 2 years, the Asian International was one of the best tournaments I've been to.
Wow. I can't believe you've done all that in 2 years. I feel like so unaccomplished. I've been in it for 6 years. I can't even beat most of the people at my club. So no, you're doing amazing stuff. And did it come naturally to you? It must have done, like that you put in the hard work and the time and everything, but did you just have a general understanding as soon as you got on the table as to what to do?
Well, ever since I was really young, I've always been really strong because I've been into kickboxing since I was very young. So I feel like I've always had very strong tendons, and everything about me was really strong. And especially when, kids my age, kids older than me, guys double my age used to be like, "Oh, let's arm wrestle, let's see who's stronger." And I always used to be able to beat them. But we never, like me and my parents, we never knew that arm wrestling is the actual sport where I can compete and win, go to worlds and win. And about 2 years ago, my dad came home from work, very long, tiring day, and every day I used to make sure I arm wrestle with him. So he came home from work, and then I was going up to arm wrestle with him, and he had coffee in his hand, and I went up to arm wrestle with him, and the coffee fell all over him, all over our kitchen, and it was a mess. So he got a little grumpy, after a long day at work and everything. So my parents were like, since you're so interested in arm wrestling, why don't we find you an actual club you can train with and compete? So then we found one of our local tournaments here in Toronto, and that was my first ever tournament, which I got second place. And ever since then, I never looked back. I actually still remember the date, December 16th, 2023. So that was one of the best days of my life, starting arm wrestling.
You remember the day you started? That's incredible.
Yeah. Every day, like every December 16th, I we go out and we party and we celebrate every year.
What was it? Your first night, like going to a club. How was that experience?
Yeah, so the first time I went to club was, I believe, maybe start of Jan, maybe end of December. I don't remember exactly, but it was really fun. I got to learn a lot of new things which I had no idea about. Like, of course, someone who doesn't know arm wrestling, all they know arm wrestling is this. So that's all I knew. And then they were teaching me that, you have to rise, you can hook, you can top roll and everything. And I was like, wow, there's so much to learn. So that was one of it was amazing. The amount of stuff I got to learn within that 2 hours was incredible. And I still remember that practice very well. That was a really good one.
And so, did you? What is your main? Are you a top roller?
Well, I used to be a low hand top roller, but
Yeah.
now I'm getting more used to having a rise, getting in the hook, getting in the top roll, depending on my opponent. So I'm working more on my weaknesses.
Right. Yeah. So you've got some very good training partners over in Canada. There, some of the best people in the world. Which club are you training at the moment?
Honestly, right now, my parents just take me all over wherever we can train with the best people. So I don't really have like one club which I go to every week or every weekend. So we kind of just go all over. But few of the clubs which I do go to train at would be Ottawa Highworkers. Love that, training with Devin. And
Yeah.
we go to Table Monkeys, which is in Toronto, and sometimes we go to the Belleville Arm Wrestling Club also. They have a couple IFA world champions over there. And yeah, basically all over the place. Wherever we know there's a good arm wrestling practice happening, where there's going to be a lot of people, we just go there.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying to a couple of guys in North America. It's like you guys don't realize how lucky you are having so many amazing arm wrestlers so close to where you are. And I've heard people go, "Oh, I would go and train with that guy, but he's an hour drive away. It's too far." I'm like, "Are you serious? That's like
Yeah.
a two day plane trip for me to get there."
Mhm.
And so with the Ottawa Highhawkers, that club, how many people are you normally getting on each week? Like 40, 50 people?
Oh, so I mean, Ottawa is like a 6 hour drive from us, so I cannot go there that often, of course. But whenever I have a holiday from school, I go there. We try our best to make it there. And at Ottawa Highworkers practice, it's always full house. Like you have to like I mean, I'm guessing there's at least 40 to 50 people.
Wow.
Yeah, I pulled for like 4 hours one day, and my arms were so dead after practice. There's a lot of people. I think that's the most people I've seen at a practice would be Ottawa Highworkers practice.
Right. So
Yeah.
when you entered your first tournament, what was it? A local Ontarian state titles or something?
Well, it was just a local tournament, but I knew people who came from actually all across Canada. Like I've seen them on YouTube videos and everything before I went to the tournament. But it was one of the tournament hosted by a club called Table Monkeys. So actually, when I first was getting into arm wrestling, it was very hard to find a place I can compete and train with because they were like, "Oh, she's only 13. She's too young. We don't want to risk her breaking her arm. This that." So no one really took me or let me train with them. But Table Monkeys was very inviting. They were so welcoming. We absolutely loved it. So that's where I competed first time, and ever since then, I just kept going.
How did you go in your first tournament? Did you take it out?
Sorry, what?
Your first tournament, how did you go? What were the results?
Oh, I got second place, which I was really happy with because I mean, first tournament, no training, it's okay.
It's
I was
okay.
very happy with it.
And have you gotten revenge against the person who beat you in that final?
Oh yes, a long time ago. Yeah, actually, when I started arm wrestling, and then after this tournament, there was the other tournament, I believe, a month or two later, and we were still just getting a hang of all the arm wrestling things, all the workouts which I'm supposed to be doing, and we didn't know that youth can compete with youth, and there's a separate category for women's because we never really saw the youth category because it's still coming up. So I was up in a tournament and there were 10 females over there, and I believe in one of the arm I came 10th and on the other I came ninth, and me and my parents were literally partying because I came ninth and not 10th on one arm. So they were like, "Oh my god, you're not last, let's go party." So I remember starting from all the way there and then making my way slowly up. I mean, there's still so much more to learn and so much to do in the sport, so it's a long journey.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I did commentary for Pro Panja League the second season, and the way that they've set things up over there is tremendous. And they do have those special able categories. They've got the youth categories, they've got the masters, the grandmasters, all of that. And they've got enough like very good competitors to make those divisions very viable. Have you competed in India as well?
Well, the only tournament I did in India was the Asian International because India hosted it. It was in Mumbai. So I did that one. But other than that, I haven't done any yet. But I'm looking forward to soon.
We'd love to see you on the Pro Puncher stage. I think you would do tremendously well.
Thank you. I would love to be on that stage one day. It would mean a lot.
Absolutely. So yeah, it was fun. I met you in Mumbai. We were over there, Ryan and I, for a match that was taking place. I think maybe it was November a couple of years ago, and Ryan's like, "Oh, we're gonna go catch up with this superstar girl that is from
I
Canada."
remember, yeah, it was in 2024 October, right? Yeah,
Right.
2024, yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was great. And then, obviously since then you've done some amazing things in the sport. With the World Championships, tell us about that.
So at the World Championships, my first ever World Championships, it was amazing. A lot of learning experiences. And I actually, when I went in there, I didn't really go to win because it's my first time. And that time I'd only been arm wrestling for around 1.5 years. So, and people there have been arm wrestling since they were like 2 years old. They were born on the table. So when I went in, I was like, I just want to give my best. I want to learn from it, and then ended up I got second, and I was really happy with it. But I just missed the gold by a bit. But I feel like missing that gold by a bit, like I can say right now, it's so important, and I'm so happy I did not get gold there actually, because if I had gotten gold there, I don't think my growth would have been how it is right now. Because after that one loss at Worlds, I took training much seriously. I mean, I used to take it seriously before also, but now I took it very, very personally. Like I make sure to give 6 hours on the arm wrestling table, doing workouts, pulling, doing gym workouts, cardio, everything.
Oh, fantastic. Well, yeah, Lucky has a podcast, a message here. She says, I met Iti at Michigan State in 2024. She was insane.
Michigan State was a really good one also. Their venue was amazing. And I remember meeting Lucky and all the people over there, and they were so nice. They were so kind, so strong. That was an amazing tournament.
That's incredible. So second place in the world. Is that held every year?
Yes, WAF World. It's held every year. Yeah.
Okay, and so you've got your target set for this year. Is that the one that's being held in India again this year?
It is being held in India, yes, but I actually won't be going this year because I'm actually just 15. So if I go this year, I'll be 15 competing with the 18-year-olds. I'll be in junior. So I'm taking a break from Worlds this year. I'll aim for 2027 when it's in Canada. I'll be ready for that one. Although I will be going to the North Americans coming up in March 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's in Ottawa. So I'm getting ready for that. And I'll be challenging. I mean, I'll be in junior, first time in junior at such a big event. So I'm really curious to see how I do. I'm training hard for that one.
That's the Canadian national tournament.
No, the North Americans. So
Oh,
all the pros from North America will be there.
oh wow. Okay. Whereabouts is that being held?
Ottawa.
Oh, okay, so not far from where you are. That's great.
No, it's just like a 6 hour drive, 6 hour drive.
Yeah, nice. Oh, that's amazing. And so you've traveled internationally. You've done amazingly well. What's the next step for you here? I mean, obviously, you were just talking about you've got the upcoming North American Championships, and looking at potentially WAF in maybe a year or two when you're able to compete with the 18-year-olds that are there.
So my main focus right now is of course just training and getting stronger. But long-term goal, it's gonna be North Americans. And then I'm in 2024, I used to focus more on the youth categories, but now I feel like I'm beyond that. I think I've got the Canadian youth. So I've moved on to the women categories and I'm challenging myself. So I will be doing provincials and nationals, and I'll see how I do in that. And in the women's category, maybe. So let's see how I do there. But for the long-term goal, definitely, I have East versus West. I definitely am thinking about that one, and Pro Punjab League is also a really big one. So these two are my main goals for the long term, and I really hope I can go into such a league because that would be such an honor to be on that stage with such amazing, talented pullers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. We'd love to see you on that stage. I'm sure that you would do amazingly well, and people would know your name even more than what they do currently. We'd love to see you get, that superstar status because obviously you're putting in the hard work and you've got a very natural gift of being able to be dominant on the table. Combine that with the discipline that you're showing, and it's just a formula for success.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. We've got a comment here from the Drew who says, only because you don't want to face 18-year-olds, is that bad? Or do you figure that they would be too tough for you? What's the point of going? I don't understand all the details of WAF regarding that part.
Well, WAF, definitely you have much more competition than you would have anywhere else. And I feel like being only 15-year-olds, right, being only 15-year-old right now competing with the 18-year-olds, I'm definitely not ready. And I'm not just saying that because I think I'll lose. I'm saying that because I don't want to get injured by them because I know they'll be much stronger than me right now. So I do not want to risk any injuries. So I'll only go when I know I'm ready to give them a fight.
That's a good move. It's a smart way to go about it. Yeah, rather than jumping in and potentially getting a career-ending injury or something that's going to set you back for a long time. It's like, no, I'll just wait till I'm a little bit stronger and then look at challenging it from there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Fantastic. We've got a video here of you doing some training. This is Devon's put this video up here. Is this a match or is this a training session?
This is actually Ottawa Open, one of the biggest tournament in North America.
Wow.
I'll tell you the story behind this after the videos, then I'll tell you about this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, you can see here you're flashing through everybody without any issues whatsoever. Just complete domination.
Oh, this female actually got third place at the WAF Worlds in the youth category. So
Wow.
I was pretty impressed.
Well, let's see how it plays out here. So, how are you feeling right at this point?
Oh, I was feeling very strong. I felt good.
Yeah.
And after this slip, I was a little like, oh no, she got me down there. And then I got my grip here.
Yeah.
And I got the good rise. I feel like my hand position was good. My pronation was active, and I felt pretty good there.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. So you're in the strap, and here we go. Oh, you take the hand. Very nice, and get through for the win.
And then this was the
so you're moving. Sorry, you go. Yeah, so you're moving through the tournament here and heading towards the finals. And it looks like you haven't had any dramas, any issues, any difficulties so far. Maybe that's just that slip in that first round, but apart from that, every time it has started, I mean, right there again, you're taking the wrist and driving straight through for the win. Very nice. So you said there was a story behind the video?
Yeah, so actually, you know how I was telling you before that after Worlds, I was very happy that I got second and not first. And I say that right now because at that point I was very disappointed that I was so close and I just missed it. But the reason I say I'm happy I got second that day is because if that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have gotten first at that tournament. Because after Worlds, I started training so hard for Ottawa Open. I was training 6 hours a day, 5 to 6 hours a day, professional training. And then I went up at Ottawa Open and I ended up beating a female who I had no idea that I would even give tough to.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
and I won a big golden bison, which I've had my eyes on for 2 years, ever since I started the sport. So it was really, I was so happy that all the training paid off.
That's tremendous. Fantastic. I've got another video here of you at Waterloo when you were 14, I think it is. Let's have a look here. So
That's Ottawa Open from 2024.
looks like you're dominating through everyone here as well.
I used to be in the novice and the youth category back then, and I mean I still am, but I do the pro.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, you're flying through everyone here. Looks like there's a lot of people at the tournament as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Let's see here. Yeah, geez, it looks like you're going through everyone like it's nothing. Like it's just pin after pin after pin.
Oh, this
Wow.
was the Asian International.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. And you were 14 in these videos?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. But people are just like, you can't be 14 and be that strong. Like, how is it possible?
Yeah, I've had some people saying that, and then we're like, no, I really am. And then when they actually see the kid in me, they're like, yeah, she's 14.
Absolutely. So what we got here? A left-handed match, a little bit of resistance, but you still took the hand and rolled straight through.
So there were like few of them. Like I think that girl was kind of new in arm wrestling, so I was just giving her a chance, letting her, do what she wants, because I hate flash pinning people when they're brand new to the sport. I know how that feels because I was once brand new and getting flash pinned. People used to play mind games, and it really affected me. So whenever I see someone new starting arm wrestling, I always make sure to give them a chance, and I'm always taking it easy. Sometimes even after a competition, I after pull with them, and they ask me, how can they go in the hook? How do they press? So I mean, I love to help them.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, it seems to be one of those elements of the sport of arm wrestling is that everyone wants everyone else to improve and get better, and there's so much support about how, if you beat somebody, you're then explaining to them like what you did to beat them and what they need to do to stop you from winning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is just a crazy thing, to think that in sport, like most of the time, people are like, if you have any sort of knowledge about what your opponent does, you keep it to yourself. You don't tell them that you know.
I mean, actually though, and after pulls, I usually always like when I know there's a new person, I always tell them that, you know what, when I beat you, I felt that this was weak. So if you get that stronger, I think you can give a fight to more people and maybe even me eventually. Because I really want to see more girls, especially young girls, growing in the sport, because I see that we don't have enough over here. So seeing like when I go into a tournament and I see that there's only 3 or 4 young ladies with me, I'm not very happy about that. So I mean, the day I walk into a tournament locally and I see 10 girls, youth in my category, I'll be the happiest person out there. So I really hope we can grow even more.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, doing what you're doing right now with getting your name out there and getting people involved in the sport, and maybe they haven't realized that it was something that they could do at a teenage age, and they could jump in and have a great time on the table in tournaments and potentially go up against you and get destroyed. But
They'll learn and they'll grow.
That's right. Got a question here from Dominic Lawrence who says, what does Iti do for strength training?
So my training includes three different parts, and one of them is arm wrestling training. So which is just about arm wrestling workouts given by my arm wrestling coach. And then the second part of it is gym workouts, which is also given by a coach, and I do it with my dad. Gym workouts can be like whole body workouts, which is bench press, squat, deadlift, everything gym workout. And then my third part is cardio, which can be running, jogging, walking on the treadmill. So, or it can sometimes also be biking. So I have these three parts, and the one I take the most seriously right now would definitely be arm wrestling workout. But actually, what I see that I have been lacking on was gym workouts before. So I'm starting to take that even more seriously because I saw where, like, I was really good. I had really good techniques and everything, but I feel like my strength was not there. So I started working more on my gym workouts because I know the more weights I do on my gym workouts, it's going to translate to my arm wrestling workouts.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's it sounds like you're hitting all areas of fitness there, the cardiovascular side of things, the strength side of things, and technique as well. Is there a particular coach that you've gotten a lot of information on different techniques, or when you train at other clubs, has other people shown you something that you haven't seen before?
Well, right now my coach is Sanjay. Do you know him from India?
Oh yeah,
He's in the Pro Punjab. He's the captain of Rothak Rowdies. I train with him, and then do you know Dara Singh?
I do. Dara Singhara, yep.
Yeah, he's also Pro Punjab. So I train these. Both of them are my coaches. Sanjay gives me arm wrestling workouts, and Dara takes care of my gym workouts, my diet, and just my lifestyle in general. But before Worlds or until Worlds, I used to train with Yanis from Latvia. I'm guessing you know
Oh,
him. So I
yeah,
had a amazing low hand top roll. But now
right.
I'm doing something else, as I said before. I'm getting more into hook, just everything. I'm making everything strong now. Although I recently started doing a few strongman stuff for my grip and everything. I'm still just getting into it. I'm not that good at it yet, but I'm just trying out different stuff. So I have a little strongman in my workouts also, and I just want to see how that goes and where that takes me.
No, fair enough. Absolutely. We've got a comment here from N_Will. Says that I was yelling so hard so she could hear me on the strap setup.
Yeah, that's Nathan. Jocelyn, do you know Jocelyn Brisson?
Mhm.
Yeah, her boyfriend. He was, yes, at Ottawa Open. He was like, I'm pulling here, and he was like right here. He's like, "Iti, pull the strap back. Make sure she's uncomfortable. Pull it back. Have the rise." He was very loud. I could definitely hear him. And thank you, Nathan, for being there because your tips and your advice, they really meant a lot to me, and it definitely helped me win that final match.
Oh, fantastic. All right, well, we might look at wrapping things up here. If anyone's got any last questions, pop them in the comments here. But it's been a pleasure to be able to have you on the show, to be able to talk to you, and you're an inspiration for the girls in the sport of arm wrestling. You're doing such a great job and putting a lot of time and effort into your training and getting better. And it looks like the future is very bright for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you for having me here today.
No worries at all. Well, thank you everyone in the comments and in the chat. And if you want to see more of Iti, where can they follow you? Iti on Instagram?
Yes, on Instagram. My Instagram ID is just Iti Manchanda, all lowercase ITIMANCHANDA.
Great. Fantastic. All right. Well, keep your eyes on this young lady as she continues her rise in the sport of arm wrestling. And thank you all for tuning in, and we shall see you next time.